Yo, okay, back in the house. Y'all know what it is. I got a question to my viewers and whoever else picks this up. Why is there people who don't have mental disabilities in this world right now that are still stupid to normal, easy facts? Things that are very easy for you to understand, and you should already know this. And if you don't know it, you should know one thing, which is they created a net of information where people upload information all the time, just like what I'm doing right now. This is information. Why are you people still stupid? Why is there people who can't read, who don't have a mental disability? Why is there people who can't count? And I mean literally, you know what I'm saying, addition and subtraction type stuff at this point. Because most of this stuff you don't even have to try. You don't have to type in a search for it on the internet for information. You can press the speaker little icon and say it. Say whatever it is you're looking for. And then let's say you can't read, right? You say something on there and it search it, and you look and you see what you said, and you teach yourself to read. You ask any math question, it'll come up with the answer for you. You ask any odd question, it'll come up with an answer for you. How accurate or true that answer is, who knows? But the point is you get an answer and you get information, just like I was saying about being deceived, just like I was saying about, having connections with people and knowing things. The word why, learning your language that you speak, and what all the words actually mean, so that way you know what you're actually saying, and you can actually larger or upgrade your vocabulary and be able to speak in different places where people will respect you for the way that you talk, because words are powerful. But beyond that, why are people still so stupid? It don't make sense. There's too much information out here, straight up. I mean, just from the simple fact that everybody understands how to have sex. Everybody understands that. For some reason, that seems to be real easy for everybody to get. Everybody understands how to get high. Everybody's there's no, I mean, not hardly any people that I'm meeting, and I'm talking about, the teenagers and the 20-year-olds and the 30-year-olds and stuff like that, and beyond. I mean, because I know some 50-year-olds, like I said before in other videos, that don't even know how to read. Don't know how to read, cannot read. They go off of what people are saying and they ask questions. And it's like, I don't understand that. I don't understand how you can talk and not know how to read. Like, how did you end up? I mean, I can understand going through life and listening and repeating what people say, but how did you understand what that stuff meant? You know what I mean? Like, just like I don't understand how people know how to spell really well, because I don't. That's the crazy part, and I don't. But I know what most of the words that I say actually mean. Like, I know the meaning of it, to where I can use it in a proper context. When I hear it, I understand where, and that's the thing about the English language. It's so young that it causes for different perspectives on just one word. You know what I'm saying? So with it being that complicated, but there being so many answers, so many easy ways to get your answers, why are there people that are still stupid? Folks, if y'all ain't paying attention, get off the internet doing stupid stuff like looking up porn and shopping all the time, and checking out the celebrities and seeing what's going on your favorite artist or your favorite athlete or whatever the case may be, stop. That stuff is pointless. The newest clothing line, the biggest beef on TV and with these people, that stuff's not important. It really ain't. What's important is what's going on with you right here, right now. And the craziest part, you have all the resources and the answers laid out for you. They right here. I understand my situation. And that's the reason why I can speak on it. Because I've been up, I've been down. I'm down right now. But I'm not going to stay down because I'm going to figure out a way up out of this situation. Because I'm actually living life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not living through this. I speak through this because there's so many people living through it. And anybody that would be like, dude, crazy, how you going to be talking about internet and all that type of stuff and this and that and that. And he's saying he ain't connected like that, blah, blah, blah. Because when I get on here, this is the type of stuff I'm doing. You understand? These are the type of things I'm saying. I'm speaking knowledge. I'm speaking from my perspective. I'm speaking from what I've experienced. I'm speaking from what other people have experienced. Things that I've seen, things that I've done, things that other people have done that I've seen. You know what I'm saying? And how I deciphered that situation and how I'm still alive. Because ultimately, that's the goal, the real goal. A lot of people ain't, in this country especially, don't think about that as being the goal because they made it. It's been, your survival's kind of been given to you, where you're pretty much guaranteed you'll survive as long as nothing catastrophic happens to you. You know, you don't get murdered, something fall on you or something like that, you get hit by a car, get in a terrible car wreck or something, who knows. But you can always get fed. And that's another thing, you know, these bums and stuff like this, the state of living that we have in this country is retarded. Gangsters, I've been there. I've been in the gang. GD claimed it for life. Just had seen a post by a young kid working at Kroger's, throwing down the 5, putting up the pitchfork. Show love. I'm being honest. I'm not out here banging though. I'm not out here selling no drugs. I ain't out here pimping no hoes. I ain't out here running no numbers, no gambling games and gambling spots. We did that, and that didn't turn out all that great. A lot of motherfuckers is dead. Motherfuckers is in jail still. Can't go nowhere. Ain't going nowhere. I've been there. I've been shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure my shooting incident was not related to the gang life, but you never know. Because they don't let that shit go. It's part of the code. You don't let none of that shit go. It don't matter how long it takes. You know what I'm saying? 10 years from now, motherfucker catch you slipping. You got caught slipping. Because you was a part of that. But beyond that, with all of that, man, it's like how in the world, with the resources we had back then and the type of thinking that we had back then when I was young, to be doing all that type of stuff and the different decisions that have been made, knowing that life didn't have to be lived this way, but not for sure because of the conditions. Nowadays, these kids, that's the reason why they killing each other for no reason and having all these kids and catching all these diseases and doing all these stupid things. You know what I'm saying? Going back and forth to jail. You know what I'm saying? All of that more than what we was doing back then for dumb and just killing each other. Just, you know what I'm saying? And nobody's progressing except for those who's already been hand-fed the success, and the ones that are the underdogs are popping out every so often. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the big dollars for being the faces and the people that they use to send their messages and to, I don't know what you would say, mold and shape society into what they want them to do and what they want them to be. From birth to programming, the face of the programming, and get paid the big dollars, but they're doing terrible things. They're doing terrible things behind the scene. They're putting terrible things in their art. They're you know, most of that stuff's not leading anybody in a good direction. And people are still stupid enough to go with that and not even recognize that. And it's right in front of your face. They're not lying to you. That's what I'm saying. Like, with all the evil atrocities in this world and people going through all what they go through and being as dumb as they are and not knowing basic things, being dumbed down and not realizing it from the programming and different things that have been put in front of their face to think about things that don't fucking matter. They really fucking don't. It's caused people to be extra fucking stupid, and they giving you, it's like they laughing at us because they giving you every fucking tool to be as smart as fucking whoever, and we all, because we're so trapped into their fucking programming to think about this shit instead of that shit. Some people like myself are trying to deprogram and dip more into that and learn more, and it causes you to realize that you're going to separate from society, and you're basically going to be out here on your own because you're going to have to grow your own food because the food is infected. It's not real, most of it. You're going to have to go and get your own land. You're going to have to make sure you have arms. You're going to make sure you have mass security. You're going to have to make sure that if you do have a circle, it's a very tight circle of people that are actually really about that, and they're not really going to be a part of society. And you have to basically create your own, but you're given everything it takes to do it. They just know for a fact that you're not going to do it, and those who do strive to do it are going to go through so much to do it that by the time they do it, if they even get the chance to, if they even pull it off, they won't get to, you know what I'm saying, enjoy it and the next people up if they weren't trained the correct way and given the right programming, because whether you know it or not, your brain is a big computer, and from the age of being birthed, being in the stomach and your brain actually developing, you're automatically being programmed by the sounds and the feelings and the different conditions that are around you outside your mother's stomach, and what she's consuming and what she's listening to and what she's feeling and all of those things. It's all have an effect on your brain, and whatever gets put in is what you're going to put out. And if they never put in the truth, you'll never put out the truth. You'll never believe the truth. You'll get to the point where you'll be like, that's not the truth, because the truth has to be what I've been seeing and knowing for all this time, and it's just not true. Not trying to get into all of that, but it leads you into that when you see how stupid people are, how much knowledge they don't have, and it's right here for them. That's hard to see, especially with the years of life that I've had, and I've come such a long way with my own knowledge. It's like, I remember not knowing, and I still wasn't that dumb. I'm like, are you serious? If I was that dumb, I don't know if I would be alive. I'm pretty sure I would not be alive. But nevertheless, man, I ain't trying to stretch it out too much longer, but 100 on facts that y'all got to get that shit together. The internet has too many fucking answers. Get your shit together. Go out here and get your answers. Go figure some shit out. Go learn some shit. Find something out. Learn something about yourself. Learn something about other people that is actually something that you can use. Like how to farm and how to work, how to do a resume, how to actually fix your car, how to fix things around your house, you know, how to cook if you don't know how to cook, if you don't know how to read, if you don't know how to count, if you don't know anything about science, if you don't know anything about history. Well, really, on the history side, it really don't matter, because most of that stuff is a bunch of lies anyway. And then, you know, you can look up your own history, try to start finding your own history as far as your own bio, but you will have to actually have the knowledge of being able to read to get that far. So you get my point. Start at the basics, learn and learn and learn and learn and learn, and then apply, because that's just the way it is. And everything else, anything that comes easy, that's given to you, and they make it to where you don't have to worry about that, they're doing most of the work, and you're just basically reaping the benefits, probably getting screwed, man. More than likely getting screwed. There's not too many people that's that dope, especially if they got power and they got money. These are just honest facts, real stuff. I've been through it. I'm past that point, and I'm trying to get out. Like the movie said, I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to get out. I want to see who's going to ride with me, because it's hard to do by yourself. I got a family. I got a wife. I got 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff to deal with as far as that goes. And I also got, you know, my mom and my sister and my brother and my other brother, and it's like everybody ain't on deck. Shoot, everybody ain't on deck right here. So it's like, what do you do? Because time's coming, and this knowledge deficiency or deficit is staggering, because that's what we're fighting against. The lack of knowledge. If everybody knew better, they would do better, but they need to know better from the beginning. That's the reason why I've been animate about when I first was thinking about making kids. I want a daughter. I didn't say I wanted a son first. I figured having a son, I would know what to do to be with him, because my father wasn't around me. So you be there, you teach him as much as you can, and you be a support system, show how to be a man. You be a better man for him to be a man, which I have failed in a lot of different ways, but that's a whole other subject. But I asked God for a daughter first because of all the atrocity I've seen in women and myself with women, and so on and so forth up to that point. And I was like, man, if I had a daughter, I would make sure that I would change things in my life, and I would be there for her, and I would show her you don't need a man off the jump, you know what I'm saying, for your life to be complete, or when I say for your life to even get along. You need a man for what a man is supposed to be, an actual man, not just your support system, your money and all of that. Your man is supposed to be your love, your friend, your confidant, the one that you turn to, the one that you hold, the one that you tell everything to. And they tell everything to you, and you're always reaching out to please them because you want them to be happy, and you don't want them to ever feel like they need to go somewhere else to be happy. And they're doing the same for you. That's when that's what a man in your life is supposed to be, not a dude that makes all the money and feeds you and all of that, because in our society, that way of thinking is over, it's done. Women can make just as much money as we can, if not more. And the crazy part is we're making money that don't even matter, stuff that doesn't even matter. But the point is they have ability. They can handle things. They can do their thing. So it's not like they need you to actually survive anymore. And they never really did in the first place. The main thing was creating more of us so that way survival gets even easier. Now we have so many, we're overpopulated. Survival should be second nature. It's just people have this new thing, which is, and what it ain't new, but this thing of being lazy and wanting to get fully taken care of even more, to the point where, like I said, people out here not being able to read, not know how to count, not knowing, you know what I'm saying, not to leave certain things sitting out and then cook it, you know what I'm saying, and just, I mean, all types of just dumb stuff at older ages and younger ages, where you like, man, get out of here, you don't know this? Good luck on living for a long time, because it's gonna, oh my god, you're gonna go through so much shit that you don't have to, just because you don't know better. But anyway, get your knowledge up, man. Go read some shit. Go learn some shit that has something to do with survival, and upgrading your brain and being able to do something better when it comes to making your money or whatever you got to do, whatever you're doing. Being in a relationship, being a father or a friend, whatever. Y'all be cool. I'ma holla at y'all. Peace.